My name is Lindy Allen and I own 4 Chairs Furniture. We actually have been in business for 15 years. We do a large range of different projects at 4 Chairs, anything from 1 bedroom to 1 whole house to a whole design job like what you see here.
I'm Jen, this is my husband Jesse. We both grew up in small towns. We interviewed with a lot of different designers, and we chose 4 Chairs because we met with Lindy and she was so personable, fun, and I loved her style, and she really listened to what I had to say and to my style, to my vision, and I knew she was the right pick.
We love to come in at plan development so that we can adjust a few little things and make little switches, sometimes a door swing, sometimes a bathroom that could be made a Jack and Jill, just little things. We love to be able to have the plans as perfectly as possible. That way the build job goes as smoothly as possible. Jen had a really specific style that she really came to about 3 months into the process. I feel like we were really working hard on plans, and she was really trying to nail exactly where she was going with this house, and landed on the most simple and beautiful. She just wanted it to be light and airy with little elements of design. So doing things like adding wood panels to the fridge drawers and colored cabinets to the great room and keeping the walls really simple and clean, all of those things really spoke to her and really made her dreams come true.
Our styles were spot on to this house. 4 Chairs, immediately, like our first time that we met, Lindy saw my vision. She knew my style and she worked diligently to make this my home.
As I look at the style in this house, Jen has a very specific style. She knew what she wanted, and to have 4 Chairs be able to see that, and as opposed to just putting their touches on everything, putting Jen's touch on everything was really impressive. I think that's where a lot of talent has to go in, is to be able to match what the homeowner likes, not necessarily what the designer likes. And so we saw a lot of talent and just care and questions and conversations to make sure that that happened.
So in building dream homes, you really have to be detailed and organized. And I find as clients come to us, and what they're usually building is their dream home. This is the home that they want to have function for their family and for their kids and for their gatherings, and it's a big job. We really do have to get to know our clients and their lifestyle and even their kids and their lifestyles and their favorite things, so that we can design a house around a family that will really function well for them.
So this is our first time building our dream home, and I did not realize how many decisions go into building a home. And Lindy made it just so easy.
In doing this for this client, they had a lot of needs and a lot of different things that they wanted. They show us pictures that will give us a good feeling. They'll show us things that will give us like a feel of what they're wanting to put into their house, and we take it from there and make it a reality for them. A lot of different clients will have a lot of different ways of showing us what they want. Some people come to us with pictures and photos that they've actually taken. Some people come with scrapbooks of magazines. Some people do Pinterest boards or house boards. So we take that and start organizing it into rooms, and then take different elements and start making it a reality for them, whether it's tiles or cabinetry. We really get to work and keep it organized for our clients.
You know, meeting after meeting, and I would get where I'd be just kind of like, my brain would kind of be exhausted. And she would always be spot on to each room, and to be excited and to be like, yep, this is part of the process. Hang in there, you're doing great. Great decisions you're making. Just made it really comforting and just kind of just an easy process.
I think, you know, Jen was part of most of those meetings. I wasn't, but she would call me after them and she'd be so excited because she could see her vision falling into place in each room, in each area, and she would be so excited about it. So that was a lot of fun to see, just her vision coming to life after she would meet with Lindy. So that was something that was a lot of fun to see.
There would be sometimes I would have a vision and kind of explain it, and then Lindy would make it happen.
It was awesome to see the entire team approach. You know, 4 chairs meshed so well with our builder and with the architect and everyone we were using. It was a team approach. No one felt like they had to stand in front of the other person or claim that they were right or that someone else was wrong, but rather they put us first.
So in designing a house for a client, especially a dream house, challenges will always arise in that process. And so there's different ways of working through those challenges. There's always a way to sit down and to talk about different options that we have. It's a great time to bring something new to the table. It just seems like a challenge just means a new element of design in the house.
It was amazing to finally see all that hard work and all those hours and decisions to come to life. It was amazing. It was like magic. We would come in and like, this is our home? This is it? Like, everything was just so beautiful and just exactly what we wanted.
You know, the other thing that was super helpful for both of us and in this process was Lindy was almost like having a second builder on site, because we were running into challenges in certain areas about how should the architecture go. And Lindy would be right there with her experience of how these homes will look when they're finished. She was able to lend an opinion that oftentimes was the opinion we went with, and it all turned out great. So having that beyond just what I would think when I started of having an interior designer that was going to pick out a couch and a chair, it was much more than that. I didn't realize how much time she really puts into working with her clients, and from the start to the finish, it was awesome.
Each room that we started to design, if it wasn't quite right, it was amazing that the next time I would go in 4 chairs and we'd sit down and talk, it would get better. Each time, if there was a challenge or there was something that was, okay, that room's not quite the way we were thinking, the next meeting, it was even better than I thought. And I saw that through the whole process. And I would mention that, like, how does this keep getting better and better? The design, the look, it's just, yeah, it's better than I thought.
In this home in particular, there's a couple of things that I really love that are really true to my heart. I would say first of all would be the kitchen area. I love the different backsplash elements. I love the etched tile, I love the slab backsplash, and then I love that we combined that with a square tile that went into the pantry and a little bit of brick in the shelves. All of that really speaks to what I would do in my own home, and I just love seeing it implemented in such a beautiful kitchen. Every time I would come to the house through the design process, there were 2 areas that I actually took pictures of every single time. Like religiously, every time I would come, I would just snap a new picture, even though it was sometimes the same exact picture. I love the little detail over the drinking fountain in the main hall when you walk in from the garage. I just think it adds a little fun spark to the house. I mean, we could have squared it off, but it is so fun to add that extra little touch. The other area is the basement great room and the basement kitchenette. I love the way the cabinetry turned out. I love the way the floor kind of ties the cabinetry in. It just feels like so much fun down there. I feel like with the pool and the parties that will happen down there, it just is so darling.
The whole experience with 4 chairs was amazing. I mean, we joke about, but it's really true that Lindy became my best friend. Like through the whole process, it was amazing. And every person at 4 chairs was so friendly, so spot on, just excited to be at work, and their work showed. Like, it was amazing.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's happy clients, and that's what we work for. So we love it when our clients are just over the moon and they got exactly what they wanted, and the house is really their vision, not our vision. People come to us with, this is really what we want to create, and we create that for them. Not that it's what we would create for ourselves, but that we take what they wanted and build it for them. So it's important that we build their house, not our house.
I think when you're thinking about referring someone or a business to someone that you really know well and care about, your reputation's on the line, and I would have no problem putting that on the line, knowing the quality that would come from Lindy and her team.
We would recommend 4 chairs to our family, to friends, to anybody. It was amazing. The design, the process, they made it so easy on us. Lindy put her heart and soul in our project, and we could feel it. Even on the weekends, she was working diligently to make this our home and how we wanted it, and the vision. She put her heart and soul in it.